Well, I think that we have on the line with us now is Gina Shild-Knowles, and she is the promoter at Houston Motorsports Park. Gina, good afternoon.
Hey guys,
Hey,
how are you doing?
well, we're doing well, thank you. It's good to see you. And today is a practice day out there at Houston Motorsports Park. Did you have any cars show up?
Well, yes, here I'll show you.
Good, show us. Well, there's a person showing
Taking a video.
Taking a video.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can see. Well, go up a little
Oh, there's
bit.
a car on the track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she's
Front
up.
straightaway.
She's up in the press box.
Yeah, she's got a view of everything.
Yeah. Well, it's great that you've had some turnout. How many cars you got out there today?
We have probably maybe about 15. We've got them spread out really good there in the center and some in the pits.
That's good
A
for 15.
handful of guys are ready to get out.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, we've had plenty of time to work on the cars. We need to get them out there and to see if our work is paid off with the stopwatch.
Oh, definitely. They're rolling out.
Well, so before I get any further with the activities out there today, by the way, that's a closed practice session. It's not open to the public. Before I get on with that, we had some sad news this week in the local racing annals around here because Freddie Fryer passed away this week at his home, and kind of a sad day for all of us because Freddie Fryer's career began back in the early 50s, and those of us that follow circle track, especially asphalt racing, have heard of Freddie Fryer. And from what I understand, he was quite the character, and everybody that I have known or has talked to him and has been a part of his life will vouch for the fact that he is quite the character.
Yes, definitely. And that's one that I put up there with like Dale Earnhardt. He's always been around. It's just hard to imagine him not being here. When my dad raced at Myers Speedway and had a bounty put on his head for racing, if you could come beat him, you would win extra money. And Freddie is the one that was able to do that. And I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. And then later in my racing career in marketing, I was probably almost 30 or maybe early 30s. Freddie was helping me do some marketing in racing. So that's a lifetime of being around it. I mean, I've known him since 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
So,
And, you know, I saw an interesting story on the Facebook page for Meyer Speedway Playland Park that somebody was talking about a race that he had with Joe Plowman, as a matter of fact, and Joe was catching up to him and caught up to him, and I believe it was Joe's son that said, yeah, because Freddie let Joe catch up with him, and when it was all said and done, he just pulled away from him like no tomorrow.
that was Ronnie Chumley's son that said that.
Yeah.
But that was classic. When I read that, I thought, yeah, that's very true. Freddie was, he was such an ambassador for racing in so many ways that a lot of people probably didn't even realize it. But he was about putting on a show for the fans way before that was even a concept for racing.
That's right. Huge in the 60s and the early 70s, and he ran with some of the greats in racing, and he will always be remembered and a great memory. So let's move on to what's going on out there at Houston Motorsports Park. I know that you've got a schedule now set up, and looks like we're going to be racing here beginning in June. Is that right?
June 20th.
June.
We'll have practices like today. We've got 4 scheduled practices where the guys can come out and shake their cars down. But I wanted to push it back as far as I could because I want the crowd to be comfortable. I want the numbers to keep trending down. I want to, for the virus and people to be ventured out and be comfortable with going places, because I don't want to have a race without the crowd. I just don't want to have to attempt that. And I think June 20th, I hope, will give us a good bumper because I've got a lot of fun things scheduled this year.
Well, the beautiful thing of going out there to the racetrack is they say sunlight and the UVs kill the virus. So you're going to be out there in the sun in the middle of June, and June 20th, you're going to have, 16 hours worth of sunlight here in Houston. It doesn't go dark until like 10 p.m. So it'll be a great event to come to.
It will be, and I'm hoping. I mean, I don't hope, but I would like for us to be one of the only sports options. And a lot of people come out that maybe don't normally, never been to a live race. And I'm hoping that we can get some of those people that come out, and they come out once and maybe come out again in the fall and watch us.
Well, you know that you've got a great pit reporter out there that really does a bang up job in the winner's circle every night. So, if for nothing else, you got to go out there and see that guy.
Well, we've always said Don's in the pits over here anyhow.
Well,
Don and the Pit Lizards, huh?
That's right, the pit lizards. That's exactly.
Oh, that's a T-shirt. That's a T-shirt.
It is. Well, I guess, did you have all classes of cars there today practicing?
I'm sorry. Yes, we do. It's open to all of our classes.
Is Delbert May there with the go-karts?
No, there's no NASCAR here today.
None.
They're not here. I think they might have something going on at one of their other tracks, but no NASCARs.
Well, that's a shame because I'm looking forward to seeing the NASCARs and all of the other classes of cars that you've got scheduled. So it's going to be a great time. So June 20th is our shoot for date, and we'll keep everybody posted. And of course, we'll keep up with you through our website and our Facebook page as well. Gina, it's great to talk to you.
And congratulations on getting the NASCAR sponsorship or support as well.
Certification or whatever.
Well, we've lost her sound,
Yep.
so
But Gina,
bye, Gina.
It's good to talk to you. And
NASCARHouston.com.
now, what is it? Say it one more time.
NASCARHouston.com.
NASCARHouston.com. Love you. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Okay. Gina Shild-Knowles, Texas Short Track Racing Series.
Worth going to.
I know.
Absolutely.
I
worth
drug
going
you out
to.
there, and you didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, but I've been out on my own too. I really didn't know what to expect, but I was thrilled with it. They did a great job. The whole range of cars that are out there. There was actually an Oldsmobile running in street stock. It didn't do well, but it was still, so I got my fill of seeing an Oldsmobile, an old Cutlass Supreme out there, front wheel drive Cutlass Supreme.